Okay, here we are back with the machine. Also note that there was an O-ring that goes on the top inside here that wasn't viewable in the last video I did, and I had to find it and put it back on there. But anyway, make sure that you have your clip on the bottom, otherwise the primers will fall out when you remove it from the machine. Insert it, and normally there is a plastic washer that goes here. I removed it. It wasn't working for me, so do as you like. And also remember to wear eye and ear protection when dealing with primers, of course, because that's a safety concern. So what you do is you take your box of 100 primers, and I always open it slightly, and I invert it, and then I will take the sleeve off of the box so a row at a time will fall in. It's actually pretty smooth process, takes about 1.5 seconds. You just don't want to miss dumping any primers into the top here, otherwise you're going to have to look for them under your reloading bench. Once you've done that, you'll hit this blue button to turn it on, and there's a couple stations in here. This station here will take primers that are not the correct way, and it'll dump them out. It doesn't catch all of them, so there's a second station right here that accomplishes the same thing. I think it's a little bit deeper. And then any primers that aren't fully on here get kicked out here, and then they load in here and fall down. Sometimes you'll get a jam here. It'll be like a little traffic jam of the primers, and I just turn it off, and then I turn off the power. I have a power switch over here, so I just turn the power off to the machine, because it'll run for about 2 minutes, and you don't want it to run that long, so you can clear a jam. And it will jam occasionally, but it's nothing you can't fix. So what happens is it'll vibrate, and these will go up the circular ramp, get to here, and they'll all pop in. It takes maybe 15-20 seconds. So here we go. Okay, so I turned that power off, otherwise it would just run for another minute or so and be annoying. I couldn't talk over it. You'll notice that this has an A on it. The other primer tube size comes with, I think, a B, or they both come with an A and a B, and you can figure out which one you want to use. It's kind of an adjustment. You'll notice also that a couple primers went into the tube the wrong way. I think there was 2 of them, and that can usually be prevented by a little tuning of this, moving in or moving out, and also by adjusting this Allen head screw underneath. So there's a couple adjustments need to be made. I'll get 1 or 2 out of 100 that go in upside down, and then I'll have to pull it apart and save the bullet, save the powder, but I discard the case. That's just cost of doing business, because this makes things so much faster and easier that I'm willing to take that loss, to discard that, in order to just load everything that much faster. So every 100 rounds, when I'm working with my reloader, I'll do this. It's really quick and easy. And then you take this and put it up here and take the clip off like normal. And there you go. You loaded 100 primers, and this really speeds up your reloading. If you can't afford to buy a Dillon 1050, at least get this because it really speeds up your reloading and makes maximum use of your precious time. That's it.